Okay, here's just a test video for your dad. Okay, what you're going to need to do, make sure that the screen, you've got that 2 fingers at the top. So, you know, let's get a little bit lower. That's probably about right. You want to be sort of like chest height. Forget that. Right now, I've actually got an earphone in my ear, as you can see. Now, you're going to need this, otherwise we're going to get what's called reverberation with stuff when I'm talking coming out of the microphone, and then that being picked up on a microphone when you're supposed to be talking into. So we don't want that. So the only thing we want to go in the microphone is your voice. So basically what I've done here is I've got an earphone, I've run it down my back, okay? So I've dropped the bit that connects into, I'll show you here, this bit. This is an extension cable because the earphone wasn't long enough as it was. So what I've done is I've dropped, I don't know if you can see it, the end of the earphone plug, okay, goes into extension cable, like so. And that just sits behind you, okay? And what you want to do then is that once this is coming up through the back of my t-shirt, you want to do the same. What you need to do with that then is pull that from this side so that it goes around the back of your neck as tight as possible, okay, from your earphone, okay, so that you're not seeing any loop. Okay, so really what you want to do is try and pull it round to your other ear as far as you can around your back, so that if anything the wire is travelling down the right side of your back against the earphone being on your left ear. So then the wire is tied to your neck and disappearing as quickly as possible around your neck. The last thing that you want is that when you're sitting looking at the camera, you can see a little bit of a loop there. Well, you don't want that. So you just want to try and get that as tight as possible. And the idea being is that as I'm talking to you now, you might be able to see the loop, you might be able to see very, very gently, you know, like you just might be able to see a tiny little bit of earphone when I'm talking to you. But that's because you know it's there. But if you don't know it's there, then it's not something that's going to knock you for six when you think, oh, somebody's got an earphone in, you know. But it's important that when we do this, we don't get any reverb. So this is kind of, you know, yes, if I turn my head that way a little bit, you can see it. But in general, you're not going to see it. So that's how we deal with that. Okay, so I'm going to stop the broadcast now, and I'll show you be set up. This computer set up for you now with the webcam and the microphone I've tested, whatever. It's going to use the microphone that's incorporated in the webcam. So let's get that straighter. Okay, this should be fine for you now. Okay, but what I'm doing, I'm sat on the edge of your seat, sitting up quite high. And this should be fine. Okay, it looks there is some stuff in the background there, so maybe you want to just move the crap off the top of there, basically. That's the only thing really. Otherwise, it's not too bad in here. Okay, start broadcast.